collaboration is pretty much the hot topic in our office, and I think for us the best ways of creating collaboration have been about creating cross-disciplinary teams, so taking people out of their team silos and putting them on projects together in one place. Because we work in an organisation with a highly devolved staff, so more than half our staff work in the field, we have to use tools really regularly. People have to be really, really comfortable with video conferencing, using instant messenger, using various collaboration tools and productivity tools just as a natural part of life. And then I think having an attitude that collaboration is the best way to deliver something is probably the ultimate tip.
So when we're thinking about collaboration, the first thing that's most important to note is actually today we work in an environment where we over-collaborate. So first up is be really clear about the objectives of the project. For example, are you working together on a campaign? Are you working on product innovation? What is it that you're actually trying to achieve? Be super clear. Secondly, think about streamlining your applications and make sure people are going to the right application for the right purpose. We see, people jumping from one place to the another all too often. And finally, enable and encourage, and I emphasize encourage, two-way communication. So think bottom up and vice versa.
First of all, understand what collaboration really means and the context in which it's needed. Because not everything requires extensive collaboration and co-working and all those things, but a lot of things do. And I think a lot of companies rush into making a software choice first about collaboration before thinking about why they need to. Case in point, so our own organization, we use obviously a variety of tools, but there are different contexts in which we use them. So if we're communicating with clients, that tends to be email. If we're collaborating internally, we have a version of Slack that we use, Flowdoc. And for a lot of the other things, it's a lot of the Google suite. It's all really easy to use, and that's top tip number one, I guess. If you are going to use tools like this, make sure they're easy to use ones and people understand what they're going to be using them for. But top tip number two, definitely understand the context and the need and what you're expecting from people.
I think some of my top tips for creating a collaborative environment are around areas like it starts from the top. We need great role models who are not only saying but walking the talk about collaboration. I think it's about being clear about what the end goal is. How do you create the win-win end goal so that people are aligned with that? And then along the way, I think it's about being very transparent and very open with what your priorities are, what your metrics are, how are you being measured, so that everybody knows how you're going to get there to that ultimate win-win perspective.
I think we need to treat everyone as an equal. I know that a lot of companies, they have hierarchies, etc. But for example, I speak to everyone as an equal, from anyone who's cleaning the building to top management. And I think open attitude, open mind, and really listening to people is important, because if there's any kind of conflict, you need to really deep dive into what's the problem, and only way to do it is to listen and to ask questions, and this is how you can get people to collaborate with you across the silos.
So I think primarily it's about looking at culture and understanding the culture in the organisation, the end point that you're wishing to get to. So trying to create an environment where everybody is seen as leaders, everybody has a voice, everybody has an opinion, everybody can challenge the boss, anybody can build on an idea, so that you create that kind of almost that area environment, the environment of psychological safety, where people are brave to almost be opinionated, because everybody has a voice and everybody has everybody's there on merit. So everybody has a build on an idea that can take things from good to great.